Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we will begin with a set of questions from 169. So up till 168 have already been discussed previously. So in case you want to refer them, I will suggest you to refer them. In that case, you have to refer to the previous videos. And in this set, we will be beginning from question number 169. The question that is in front of us, you can see the question that we have here is the Swarna Jayanti Gramin Swarojgar Yojana, which is the SGSY, is remodeled to form National Rural Livelihood Mission, which is the NRLM, in which of the following years? 2009, 2008, 2007, 2011, or 2015. So here we have five options and we have to choose the correct answer from here. According to the SGSY, which is the Swarna Jayanti Gramin Swarojgar Yojana, it was established in the year of 2011. Okay. The Swarna Jayanti Swarojgar Yojana was renamed and remodeled as National Rural Livelihood Mission, which is the NRLN, in the year June 2021. And it is focused on promoting self-employment and organization of rural. The scheme was succeeded by Deen Dayal Antodaya Yojana in the year 2015 on 25th of September. So the correct answer for this question is option number 4, which is 2011. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following elements is essential in photosynthesis process? Now, everyone must be aware of what a photosynthesis process is. Firstly, the five options that we have in nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur. So magnesium is bound as the central atom for porphyrin ring of the green plant pigment, which is the chlorophyll. Now, magnesium is the element that causes plants to be able to convert light into energy and is the powerhouse behind photosynthesis in plants. So, magnesium is also used by the plants for metabolism of carbohydrates and in the cell membrane stabilization. So, the correct answer for question 170 is question number 4, which is magnesium. Okay. Next, I move on to question number 171. The maximum temperature for rice should be 27 degree, 38 degree, 20 degree, 35 degree, and 40 degree. So, the optimum temperature for rice cultivation is usually between 25 degrees centigrade and 35 degrees centigrade. 38 degrees centigrade or Celsius is taken as the maximum temperature for rice. Extreme heat episodes above 38 degrees centigrade can irreversibly damage the rice yield or the rice production, and also the grain quality and the plant process such as germination and fertilization might also be interrupted through it. So 10 to 12 is the minimum, 30 to 32 degrees centigrade is optimum, and 36 to 38 is maximum. So according to this is we have 38 as the maximum. So we will write 38, which is option number 2. Mark it. We are asking about the maximum temperature. Okay, maximum temperature is asked. Let me discuss wheat also with you all, since I'm also discussing rice. Wheat has minimum temperature of 3 to 4 degrees centigrade. 25 is optimum and maximum is 30 degrees centigrade to 32 degrees centigrade. Okay. Okay. Next, we move on to the next set of questions. The question is half cut here, so we will not be able to discuss the first question. We move on to the next, which is question number 173. BharatNet project is related to which of the following? Free Wi-Fi to students in rural area, high-speed internet to farmers, broadband connectivity to gram panchayats, a project connecting rural area with the urban areas, or none of these. BharatNet project. A BharatNet project is the new brand name for the National Optical Fiber Network, which is the NOFN, which was launched on October 2011 to provide broadband connectivity to all 2.5 lakh gram panchayats. It was renamed as BharatNet in the year 2015. Now it is being funded through Universal Service Obligation Fund, which is the USOF. The correct answer to this is option number 3, which is broadband connectivity to all the gram panchayats. That's my correct answer. Next, moving on to question 174. The period after parturition in which animal produces milk is called dry period, calving period, conception, lactating period, or none of these. See, the period after parturition in which the animal produces milk is known as lactation period. Okay, the lactation describes the secretion of milk from the mammary glands and the period of time that a mother lactates to feed her young born. The optimum lactating period is 305 days. So the correct answer to this is lactation period or lactating period. Lactating period also many times we find this. Next, moving on to question 175. The fruit which has the maximum area under cultivation is mango, jackfruit, berries, apple, or grapes. Mango, or as the scientific name is Mangifera indica Linn, is the most important fruit in India, and it is known as the king of fruits. This fruit occupies around 22% of the total under fruit, comprising of 1.2 million hectares with a total production of 11 million tons. Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh have the largest areas under mango cultivation, followed by the states of Bihar, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and then we have West Bengal too. Okay. So the correct answer is number 1, mango. This is a very common question, and the answers are also very predictable. So we don't get a lot of jackfruit, berries, apples, or grapes in India. We get the mostly one that is produced is mango. Yes, apple to some extent it is produced in North India to a various extent, but not more than mango. Next, moving on to question 176. Which among the following is associated with solar energy production? Blue revolution, saffron revolution, red revolution, green revolution, other than those given as options. Now, saffron revolution is related to solar energy production. The term is attributed to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who in the year 2014 of July, 2014 in the month of July, pressed the need of saffron revolution to provide solar power to 400 million Indians. It is aimed at making India a solar energy hub and offered its cooperation in the renewable energy sector. So the correct answer is option number 2, which is the saffron revolution. Moving on to question 177. Which among the following is known as the father of plant sociology? Louis Pasteur, Thomas Hall Morgan, Herbert Haring, Paul Berg, or Stephen Hales? Stephen Hales, or Stephen Hales as you want to pronounce, it was an English clergyman, and it is considered that he was the father of the plant sociology, or sociology if you say, for the many or multiple experiments that he had done in the year 1727, and it was all written in a book called Vegetable Statics that contains an account of experiments in plant sociology and chemistry also. However, Julius Vaughan unified the pieces of this plant sociology and put them together as a discipline. Okay, so the correct answer for this question, that is question number 177, 7 is option number 5, that is chicken house or chicken house. Next, moving on to question number 178. Retting is associated with which among the following crops? Wheat, rice, maize, groundnut, other than those given in the options. It's hemp or flax, which we see as linen. These fibers are to be used in textiles and other high quality applications. The bast fibers must be separated from the rest of the stuff. So retting is a microbial process that breaks the chemical bonds that hold the stem together and allows separation of the bast fibers from the woody core. It is used in the production of fiber from plant materials such as flax and hemp stalks and coir from coconut husks. So the correct answer to this is option number 5, which is none of these. Next, moving on to question number 179. Which among the following states consumes fertilizers the most on an average in India? Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, and Rajasthan. The correct answer is 4. Many of you might already know this answer, Punjab. As per the 2013-14 figures that we have obtained, Punjab, which is 243 kgs of consumption, accounts for the highest per capita consumption of fertilizers in the country. States like Punjab, Haryana, and Andhra Pradesh have per hectare consumption of over 200 kgs. So the correct answer to this is option number 4, which is Punjab. Though that is definitely not good for health, but to increase the production and the quality and the betterment of the crops, they use a lot of fertilizers. Okay. So next, moving on to question number 180. 180, yes. The premium to be paid by all farmers in case of kharif crops is 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, or 4. Which will be the correct answer? See, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana or PMFBY. Okay, we also know this as PMFBY, provides for a uniform premium of only 2% to be paid by farmers for all kharif crops and 1.5% for all the rabi crops. In case of annual commercial and horticulture crops, the premium to be paid by farmers is 5%. The premium rates to be paid by the farmers are very low, and balance premium is paid by the government to provide full insured amount to the farmers against crop loss on account of natural calamities. So I guess you have got the answer to this question. That is option number 2 is the correct option, which is 2%. Next, moving on to question 181. Which state hosted 13th edition of National Agricultural Science Congress 2017? Madhya Pradesh, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, or West Bengal? The 13th edition of National Agricultural Science Congress, which was held in the year of 2017, was held in the campus of the University of Agricultural Science, Bangalore, or UASC, in Bangalore, Karnataka, in the year 2017 in February. This 4 days Congress was jointly organized by UASP, National Academy of Agricultural Sciences, which is the NAAS, and Indian Council of Agricultural Research, which is the ICAR. The theme of the Congress was Climate Smart Agriculture. So this was the theme. So the correct answer to this question number 181 is option number 4, which is Karnataka. So I will mark this answer as option number 4, Karnataka. And we can move on to the next set of questions. That is question 182. The cultivation of crops in regions with an annual rainfall of 750 mm is called rain-fed farming, dry farming, dryland farming, intensive farming, other than these given as options. See, rain-dependent areas can be broadly split or divided into two. That is dryland, which will receive less than 750 of rain in a year, and rain-fed areas which will receive more than 750 of rain. So rain-fed agriculture is practiced under rainfall conditions ranging above 750 as per the annual or every year per annum. In India, about 60% of the total net sown area comes under the rain-fed lands. So rain-fed crops accounts for around 48% area under food crops and 68% of area under non-food crops. So the option that will be prevalent to this is rain-fed farming, option number 1. Next, moving on to question number 183. The order in which the crops are cultivated on a piece of land over a fixed period is called or is known as cropping pattern, cropping system, monocropping, intercropping, mixed farming. All of these terms might be very well known to us, but cropping system refers to the pattern of crops that is grown on a given piece of land, or order in which the crops are cultivated over a fixed period. It includes the interaction of crops with farm resources and other farm enterprises and available technology that determine their makeup. So the correct option to this question is option number 2, that is cropping system. Next, question 184. How much amount have been allocated by National Bee Board for the year 2016-17 for the development of beekeeping? 12 crores, 18 crores, 19 crores, 17 crores, or 10 crores? As per a statement that was issued by the Union Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare on 2nd January 2017, an amount of rupees 12 crores has been approved for National Bee Board, that is the NBB, for the year 2016 to 17. Honey production was increased to 6.63930 MT during 2016. And yes, we have seen the results also that such a lot of honey production has been increased. The correct answer is option number 1, that is 12. Next, coming to the next question, question number 185. Under PMKSY, the target for the assured cultivated area for the year 2016-17 was 28.5 lakh hectare, 29.6 lakh hectare, 30.5 lakh hectare, 31.5 lakh hectare, or other than those given in the options, or none of these. PMKSY, the full form of this is Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. This was implemented with the mission mode of 28.5 lakh hectares area will be brought under irrigation, for which a sum of rupees 5717 crores, approximately around 5 only, have been earmarked for the year 2017, 16 to 17. 16 to 17. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has obtained rupees 2340 crores in place of 1550 crores as compared to the year of 2015 to 2016. And this is an enhancement of around 51%. So the correct answer to this is 28.5 lakh hectares. That is option number 1. So with this, I will come to the conclusion of this video where we have discussed up till question number 185. And in the next set of video, we will continue with the rest of the questions. So for any reference of the previous questions, do watch the videos that have already been uploaded or the previous videos. I hope you have liked and understood my questions. Thank you.